So, the new liquor licenses are, oh, man, Nazera. This is a shish kebab restaurant and owners have no prior history in the restaurant business. This is the new restaurant that's opening on 108th Street, 64-06, Forest Hills.
They're an open restaurant. They're newly applying for a
Sorry.
liquor license. They
Yeah.
didn't have a liquor license.
They do not have a liquor license.
Is this an all liquor or beer wine?
We can get back, I'll
It's a
get
great
back to
question. Let me
you.
ask.
You continue. I'll get back to you, Peter.
So the next one, this is a restaurant that, it's called, gosh, these are really hard names tonight. And
Well, everybody did get it in their agenda, so you can just say what you think you can say and everybody can look at their
if you look at
agenda.
the agenda, there's a lot, a good list of new ones. Some of these are restaurants that are currently in our community. And what they're doing is they are either changing from like a wine and beer to add wine, beer, and liquor. There may have been a change in ownership. So again, adhering to time, if you have questions on this, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. You can also reach out to my coach at Gladys Sandoval. At the end of the day, for the new liquor license, we did have a unanimous application for approval to approve these. And also the precinct 112 had no violations for these new approval of liquor licenses. Our renewal ones are listed also on your agenda. These are ones that we've had in the community as listed. However, they're renewing their liquor licenses. Same with the new ones. We did give a unanimous approval to these renewals as well. Again, precinct 112 did not have any violations for these as well. That's all for me. I do see a question from Bruce, so I'm going to give the floor to him.
Can you pass this?
I just, because it just strikes me as weird. What is Shake Shack New York license?
They serve ladies or alcohol.
Yeah.
Why do they have all those 14-year-olds in Shake Shack open?
Because they sell shakes.
Well, that's wrong.
All other restaurants have.
It's like Fridays. You can go, you have 14-year-olds who go to TGI
14-year-olds
Fridays.
not buying the beer and wine.
I think you
Good.
could, Bruce, listen, you're thinking just really quick. I also think we have to realize like Mighty Quinn's the family restaurant. There's kids in there, but they still sell liquor and wine and beer there too. So, you know, yeah.
Hold on, John. Effie, I'm sorry, Effie, and then, Pedro, and then John.
My ignorance, can you explain what is we haven't asked you, what is alteration and what is class change?
Depends which one you're talking about. So it depends on the application.
Number 3, we have the council and alteration, and then.
So Kantu Restaurant on Metropolitan Avenue, they took over the space next door, so they're expanding into that space. So that's their alteration.
So they need a new license for that.
Yeah, they need to apply for a new liquor license if they're altering the space that they used when they applied for the original liquor license.
And the Desert Rainstorm has a class change, what does that mean?
They were serving just beer and wine.
Yeah.
Now they're serving liquor, beer, and wine.
Yes, I do know that one.
Okay, next up is Pedro.
Pedro, yeah.
Hey, Pedro, hey.
I used to the pay.
Gringa, what do you want from me?
I've seen your Greek pronunciation.
I've accepted the A's, but, so I was just curious about, what exactly does the 112 violation mean? Is it just alcohol violations?
Most say noise, if a neighbor in the area may complain,
Okay.
or it may be like unruly people out in the street, like yelling I think we have.
Okay, so-
I don't know.
Was probably, so we asked them if they've had any issues or
Issues.
complaints with the establishment. So if they went there once because there was an argument, that's not like an
Yeah, that's,
extreme issue. But if they feel that it's a repeat offender, or if they feel that there's a nuisance with the establishment, we ask them to let us know.
yeah, that's where I'm confused, because if I remember correctly, there was an incident on Low Key.
Yeah, that was like, I think about 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I was just, because you said there were no issues, and I'm like, does that not count?
I think they do it a certain time frame. The precinct.
Yeah, I mean, we can't go back forever, so probably that might have even happened before we approved the license last. They come to us every like, some of them are 2 years, some of them are 3 years.
I believe you're correct in that, if I remember correctly, that came
I
up
looked
with
it up, it was about 2 years
Yeah.
ago that
Mm.
they have had incidents since then, for
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then, John,
I just want to move things along, to move to, accept the committee's report.
Perfect.
okay,
I second that.
okay,
Thank you.
all right, so,
Questions about these, like when you get your agenda, reach out to us.
Yeah.
If you wanna know what the alteration is, if you wanna know what the class change is, we're always available to answer questions.
so I'm just gonna do a big old voice vote on both the renewals and the new liquor licenses. All in favor to approve, say aye. All opposed, say no.
No.
Oh.
Oh, two no.
Okay, so
I
we have
think
two.
that has to be, a roll call vote.
Three of us though, right? You, me, and.
Okay, so
Raise your hands if you said no.
raise your hand if you said no. Okay, so Salwa,
If you have an issue with any of those restaurants, you can vote no.
so we have Salwa, Bruce, anybody else?
I was on them.
Okay.
Salwa and who else?
No, Bruce said he voted yes.
Oh, Bruce, you're yes now?
I know, I always.
Okay, so Salwa, and then Jessica, correct? Julia,
Juliet.
I'm sorry. I'm getting my J's screwed up. Okay, so Juliet and Salwa. Okay, fabulous. All right, thank you so much for that. Next, I'm gonna call up the elected official representatives to come on up. Please come up.
Board members, please, if you can, stay. I quit. If you can stay, please, these individuals have sat here through our meeting, listened to all of our concerns, listened to everything that we're going through. So unless you have an emergency and you have to run out, please listen to what they have to say. Thank you.
Okay, and is Amparito, can you see if Amparito's on there? 'Cause I always forget her, and I feel terrible. Is she still with us? Okay, can we promote her? We'll do her first, and then you're next, okay? Here, I'm gonna give this to you.
And Burrito, can you come on?
Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate that. I really do.
Oh my
Thank you to all the board members who have stayed. I'll be very brief. So I hope everyone had a great summer. I just have a few things to let you know. First of all, the 2024 Community Board Demographic Report is now available on our website. The report gives you a summary of this year's class appointees and gives a full explanation of the demographic breakdown throughout the borough. That's really important so that you can all see that on our website. We have a few events. First one would be on September 17th, Tuesday at 6 p.m. I left some flyers on the table. It will be the first Mexican Independence Day celebration at Queensborough Hall. Also on Saturday, September 28th, we will host a Queens Climate Expo at the Hall of Science beginning at 4 p.m. Also on the same day, we will be hosting a young adult professional mixer at Keiko Studios at 6 p.m. And lastly, September 30th at 5 p.m., we will have a Queens High School fair to wrap up everything for the month. You can always RSVP to these events on our new website, which is queensbp.nyc.gov. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always email me at arosero@queensbp.org. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Are we still awake? I'm not. Okay, so I'm Javier from the District Attorney's Office. District Attorney Katz has been hard at work during the summer, and I want to highlight an important note from our office. I can't get to everything all at once, of course, but District Attorney Katz has finalized her RFPs or requests for proposals for our Youth Development and Crime Prevention Program in the DA's approach to implement a more holistic and community-based effort to keep our youth out of the criminal justice system through social, recreational, academic, or career development activities. So what does this all mean? So in the confines of Forest Hills and Regal Park, District Attorney Katz has given $50,000 to Shabbat Regal Park in order to implement various youth development programs to engage with our youth, but most of all, to keep them out of our criminal justice system. That's the most important thing that I have. For any more, you can find it in my newsletter.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Kevin McAleer from Councilmember Lynn Shulman's office. Very, very quickly. I was gonna thank you because you thanked us for the backpack giveaway. It went so well a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't there because I had to hold down the fort at the office, but I heard it went really, really great, which made me really happy. Secondly, budget wins from the fiscal year 2025 budget negotiations. Like Mark mentioned, thanks to advocacy from, constituents and residents and the Silver Compost Coalition, we were able to restore community composting. And additionally, another thing that you were also present at this week, we got a grant to install a sprinkler irrigation system for McDonald Park to maintain the lawn and greenery there. And I think it's gonna be a big help for that area. And then some events. On the 14th at 11 a.m. at Russell Sage Playground, we'll have the bike helmet giveaway. So we put some flyers over next to Barbara, so you can check that out. During the evening at Yellowstone Park, we'll be having a movie in the park. One of my favorites, it was the one I picked, The Wizard of Oz. And on September 29th, on Memorial Drive in Forest Park, we'll be having a District 29 Health Fair. Health not-for-profits, community-based organizations will be there to provide information, resources. It's gonna be a good time. I'm very excited about it. We put a lot of work into it. Hopefully it goes well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gianna from Assemblyman Hevesey's office. I just hope everyone enjoyed their summer. Welcome back. A couple things legislatively. This year, after hearing from many constituents regarding applying for the parking permit for people with disability, Assemblyman Hevesey wrote Bill A2487, which would make the application process a lot easier for disabled individuals to obtain a PPPD by eliminating unnecessary requirements. That bill has passed unanimously in both the Assembly and Senate, and it was signed into law by Governor Hochul this July. Assemblyman Hevesey secured a $25 million increase for the non-public school safety equipment grant, an additional $350 million for the Empire State Child Tax Credit. And then a couple community points. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tired this evening. I just want to say thank you for everyone that turned up to the Austin Street cleanup this past Saturday. I know I saw a few of you there. And we will be having another cleanup on Metropolitan Avenue with partnering with Metro Village at Forest Hills, Councilmember Schulman's office and Senator Adabo's office. That will be this Sunday, the 15th at 10 a.m. Volunteers can meet at Agner Chocolates. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm gonna make it short and quick, because I know we're pretty excited to go to Popeyes. Well, my name is Jonathan from the Office of Congresswoman Grace May. I know you guys aren't familiar with my face, because you guys often see Jordan. But just have two quick updates. Last month, we, along with the Office of Schumer and AOC, secured $70 million, additional dollars, to add to a total of $190 million. To specifically combat flooding in Queens. So there will be $190 million just to combat flooding here in Queens. And second is just going to be an event that I just want to highlight. If you are a veteran or know any veterans in your life, we will be having an event next month at a veteran intake day for any veteran that needs help with benefits, or just any questions in general. There's going to be a representative from the VA attend VFW post nearby in Middle Village, like a 10-minute drive from there, where any veteran will be able to ask any questions or if they need assistance filing. So there's a flyer that you guys can take, but if not, it will be held on Tuesday, October 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 6155 69th Street, Middle Village. And that's all my updates. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Stay home safe.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My first time here. Hello, everybody. My name is Henry. I'm from Councilmember Gennaro's office. It's great to see all of you. I just have a couple of things that I just wanted to bring up that we're keeping an eye on in this area. First is the Rego Park Men's Shelter. Thankfully, we haven't received too many complaints about the compliance there. But, you guys are eyes and ears in the community. If any of you see or hear anything, any issues over there, we have a direct line with DHS, with the provider there. We worked with your chair and your congratulations again, your new district manager. We toured the facility. We have confidence in them, but we just want to keep an eye on it, keep it verified. If anybody has any problems, please let us know. I also want to announce that we've recently allocated funding this past year to the Rego Center Mall. We understand that there was a sanitation issue there. Some of the trash cans were not getting picked up as often as they should have been, so we've allocated additional funds to DSNY for pickups there. If any of you notice any trash issue there, again, please let us know. We want to make sure that a lot of those areas are being taken care of. Most recently, Playground 62 has begun construction. Some of you may notice that. A little bit of an issue between the Parks Department and PS 220 there that we were able to intervene with. Again, if anybody has any questions about the ongoing construction at Playground 62, please let me know. And just two last things. We are having two events for Senior Month. One at the end of September, one in the middle of October. I will send the flyers over to your community board office so that she can share it with all of you. These are to celebrate Senior Month, but they're not only for seniors. Everyone is welcome. And then the last thing is October is it's Cancer Awareness Month, and our office will be hosting a breast cancer screening. The reason I'm bringing this up a little bit early is because there is a minimum signups that we need to host the event, so we really need people to sign up for this thing. I just kind of want to go over the eligibility requirements. We're looking for women between the age of 40 and 75, currently living in New York City, and they have not had a mammogram in the last 12 months. This is an absolutely free screening that our office is funding with the Italian American Cancer Center. If you know somebody, if you yourself are eligible, please sign up. Our office is taking RSVPs. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you are interested, thank you. If you are interested, this goes well. If you're interested in knowing about that Parks project, the 62 playground, there will be a presentation to the Parks Committee on the Parks, Libraries, and et cetera committee on the 25th of September. So please feel free to attend that meeting if you're interested. It is time to go home. I want to wish all who are going to celebrate Rosh Hashanah a very happy New Year. I need a motion to adjourn. Motion, second.